summertime to you. Very excited to be with you today, assuming that that's actually a thing and that we're actually live. I think I might even hit record here, and just in case we're not live, I'll hit record. Happy Monday to all of you. I actually was completely out for 7 days. I had a fever for 7 days straight. I think if you have a fever for 7 days straight, your face turns into a fried egg, or not. I'm not exactly sure what happens, but it can't possibly be good. Anyway, I want to share something with you that's been on my mind for, well, I mean, forever, really. So last week when I had a fever and my face basically turned into a fried egg, it was some seriously hot times. There's my brain right there. So I was like laying in bed. If it hadn't been for my wife, I would have, I don't know, probably faded into oblivion. Thank you, sweetheart. So I'm laying there with the fever, and this is what's happening with my trading. It's still going. Now, I've been using the robots for a while, but last week in particular, I was reminded of how absolutely incredible it is to trade with a system that doesn't require me to be intimately available. It sounds kind of kinky anyway, doesn't require me to be available right there all the time, sitting in front of the screen. It's just absolutely so important. Now, there is something interesting about being in front of the screen, but I haven't figured it out yet. So last week when I wasn't feeling great, the robots were still going. They can still run. And think of all the things that you can do while a robot is running. You can spend time with your family. You can travel. You can have a fever of 102.6 for 7 days in a row, if that interests you in any way, shape, or form. You can play games. And so that takes us to our, I don't know, our little contest portion of today's video. You could play games. So guess what I have here? Somebody sent this to me, and I checked with them before I'm doing this. Someone sent this to me, and I have no use for it. You know what this is? This is it's an Oculus Rift. Okay, so it's this giant headset that you put on your face, and then you hold these controllers in your hand, and then you can, like, excuse me, then you can, like, I don't know, shoot robots or something, or ride virtual roller coasters. So I'm going to give this away. All week long, I'm going to do some videos here on the Facebook and the YouTube all week long, and want to hear from you in the comments. And somebody leave a comment. Let me know where you're from all week long. Say hello. Let us know where you're from. Tell me if you're excited to run the robots together in our new robots group of 500. And one lucky commenter, one person, I'll choose at random during the week sometime, and I'll send you this Oculus Rift. I think you have to have like a virtual reality ready computer to use it. I don't know. I think you have to have I don't know. I don't know anything about it. But the reason I'm so excited to run the robots, of course, as many of you know and as we've talked about before, is they run automatically. They run on free software called MetaTrader 4. They don't require any significant or confusing installation. I just recorded the installation video for our group. The installation video took 2 minutes and 51 seconds. It will literally take you about 2 minutes and 51 seconds to get everything installed. And tomorrow, Tuesday, our webinars start back up and all of our classes are recorded. And the purpose of doing all of this is we're going to run the same robot in the same way as a group for at least 30 days, if not longer. And we're going to run the robot in such a way that we're using a stop loss, we're cutting off our losing trades, we're accumulating small and slow and steady amounts of profit bit by bit and day by day. And it calls to my mind what it means to be a successful trader. And I think what it means to be a successful trader is to sort of beat the odds. And there are these new statistics that came out last week. And my friend Morgan sent these to me, and a couple of you sent me an email or a text message also. And there's these new statistics that are out. And it shows how profitable traders are in the world of FX. And generally speaking, traders aren't very profitable. At the highest level, I think on the social platforms like eToro and DarwinX, I think it got to something like 30% of traders were profitable on those platforms, which is absolutely unheard of. And I think that what you find is that the social component of doing something together and holding each other accountable made a difference in those statistics. And I think that's some of what we're going to do together as a group. So if you're watching on YouTube, in the description there's a link to get the robots on sale all throughout August. We'd love for you to join us. If you're on Facebook, there's a link above in the description or on the side or floating somewhere in the middle, or Mark Zuckerberg's going to sort of like transport it into your head directly. I didn't realize until now, but Mark Zuckerberg owns this company now too. So anyway, over the next week or so, one of you at random, someone who comments here on Facebook or on YouTube or on the Twitter even, if you're watching on Periscope, hello, we'll give away the Oculus Rift as well. I'm Rob Booker. It's super happy to be back with you. Thanks for all your well wishes when I wasn't feeling well last week. Click the link above or below. Get the robots. Come on board. They're super affordable right now, and the price goes back up at the end of August. I love you all. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now, everybody.